you are until we're live. Oh, here we are. We're live.
Hello.
So how's it been?
Still going. It's still going. How's it going with you?
Well, Christmas was a very small thing here.
Yeah.
I think I can't even remember what days what. I think we went out Christmas Eve, recovered Christmas Day, and then went out again Boxing Day. We're out last night. The We're on like a 24-hour clock, and
Yeah.
so I don't know what days what, but yeah. In general, it's been party and um recovery. What about
Yep.
you?
Yep. All right. Well, first of all, I'll tell you, but I got to know, you got to fill me in on this Boxing Day. What's the history of Boxing Day and its significance?
I don't know. I don't know.
So why is Boxing Day the day after Christmas? You don't know? Just is it?
Oh, the day after Christmas.
Okay.
I used to know, but no, I don't know why they call it Boxing Day.
But
Yeah,
we don't
they're
have that
these sort
here.
of hangover.
Yeah.
I think like a lot of our um a lot of what we call stuff is all obsolete, so whatever reason it is, I don't think it functions as anything today.
But is it a day for relaxation or people work? Is it a national holiday? Boxing Day? Is it
Well, most people have Boxing Day off work.
okay?
But
All right.
Boxing Day used to be when we played football matches, but even now there used to be a lot of football matches on a Boxing Day. But
Okay.
this year is the first year where they haven't done that. So
Huh?
the football authorities are getting into a lot of trouble now because we didn't get our Boxing Day fix of football this year.
Well, I'm having a great Christmas time. Every year I do the same thing and look forward to it. It's when I purposely, the reason why we didn't do our podcast Christmas or the next day is I purposely turn everything off, everything, and
Yeah.
just family. And then I get excited about, I usually get like books for Christmas. So I sit in my chair, in my reading chair, and I just pile up the books and just read. And I'm completely lazy. It's
Mm.
cold, wind blowing. I put the blanket up, the tea, or a glass of wine, whatever. And I actually celebrate. And I think it's the only time I do that the entire year are these 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 days because Rose takes off from work. So it's just the two of us. Very, it's
Mm.
nice, because we don't get
Yeah.
that opportunity. But what I thought I'd bring a little treat to our podcasters and talk a little bit about my Christmas gifts.
Yeah, go on in. Let's see
All right.
the
So I have a couple granddaughters, and they are very talented in many ways. And I got a pot holder, a crocheted pot holder from one with a Mary Paint Miss. Mary Paint Miss. She
She
knows I'm a
knows you
painter.
well.
She
Yeah.
does. And
How old is she?
this is
How old?
Natalie. She's 8. She's 8. Okay.
Nice.
And she wanted me to make a painting with her drawings, which I did about a couple
Mm.
months ago. Made a big painting. She titled it "Flying Fiction." Her drawings and kept asking me, "Are you done yet? Are you done yet?" And
Yeah.
this other one is
So
from Fiona. Go ahead.
no, you should record her source painting with your painting. Have the side by side comparison.
Yep.
That would make a good blog post. Yeah.
Yes, and her drawings because she drew them, and I pretty much took them, copied her. I used to do this with my second daughter, like somewhere when I'm painting, and she would make these amazing creatures. I'm sure you've seen Freya make amazing drawings, just that blow your mind away, And Sophie, my youngest daughter, both of them constantly drew, and they just always were drawing really creative, funny things. But it wasn't until my Sophie that I started to, wow, I can use that in my painting. And I was just copy her creatures. And if you look at my old paintings, you'll see a bunch of funny creatures. That's not coming from my head. It's coming from I was just stealing.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. All right, next one.
This is
The
the little Heine reindeer. I don't know if you know
okay,
what Heine. Heine is like butt, like derriere, but she doesn't mean it for that. She was meaning tiny, and it's just a book
I see.
about Santa, and I'm not
All
going to read
right,
through the whole
yeah,
book, but some illustrations, and I got look at this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is
she
Fiona.
she she has an interesting sense of composition.
I know. Look at this one. The elves. The elves laughed. Even the little one came back. And check that out.
Yeah, always at the bottom of the page. Yeah,
Right. 6 years old. All right.
wow.
Only a couple more. I'm not going to bore you with these Christmas
No,
gifts.
no, we could do an hour of this.
Okay. My oldest daughter, she's gave us all homemade presents because she's tight with the money right now for many reasons. And one of
Yeah.
them was echinacea tincture. Tincture. Did you ever heard of
What does that
echinacea?
do?
It's
No.
a it's an immune strengthener. Echinacea is a flowering purple plant purple flower that grows. It's a perennial, but the roots, you take the roots, you pull them up, and you take the roots and put them in vodka for a couple months, chop them up, and then strain it, and you get this. It strengthens your immune system
Is it
against.
alcoholic?
Well, yeah, because it's a uh, vodka in here because you have to preserve it, otherwise it would rot. So yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
what percentage alcohol is your Agnosia
this would
medicine?
be well. I think she brought it to a. She didn't bring it to a boil, so it'd be 80 proof. It'd be 100. It'd be 40% alcohol. Yeah,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
you only take a drop, only a
Yeah.
couple drops, like medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, medicine.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's one. Wait, no, I'll save this one for last.
All right.
Here's one of my books that Rose got me.
The of work.
The refusal of work. The refusal of work. The theory and practice of resistance to work. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that seems like the opposite of what you do, because
Work.
you work, you refuse
Right.
to not work.
I
Yeah.
think they mean. I think what the author. I've started to read it. It's about 9 to 5 jobs
Yeah.
and how they make people unhappy because they're not doing the work that we like to do.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
And
that's
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I tried the work thing, but it worried me that I was the only one who felt it was a waste of time. I thought that if I stayed there longer, I'd become like them, so I had to drop out.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. We live these after 20. We live these 50 years. Like
We live 20 so we can die for 50 or something like that.
David Bowie.
Yeah, you see, yeah, I remember you mentioned in the last podcast.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's right. All right. Uh, personal. You'll get a kick out of this. Oil sticks. Very expensive.
yeah, I tried those. Yeah,
Okay.
Jacqueline Jones uses oil sticks.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I've used them before with real poor results. I didn't enjoy them. But these, for some reason, they make a nice line and better than the other company I got before. So
yeah,
Rose got this.
I
But
struggled with them,
yeah, me too.
but and I found that the pigment rate, I was getting a lot of pigment out and not much results per drop of pigment. So I thought I'd stick to the traditional method.
I agree. It's good for laying on, and then I put oil or mineral spirits and move it around.
That yeah, that would work better because then it's like changing the order in which you apply the pigment to the canvas. So you're
Right.
still getting the same. You're still getting a decent number of paintings out per stick.
Yes, if you use it, if you're economical with it. Well, Rose got, I think, for her too, because she loves these. and we're using them on our big painting.
So is Rose getting the bug now? Then do you
We
think?
painted last night for 2 hours. Just sat there and painted for 2 hours. No problem. Just listen to music, and
Yeah.
it was great. It was great. All right, eye cream for men. Eye cream for men. This is from Rose. So, because I get these sags under my eyes, and I'm getting a little vain as I get older. So you just put some on your
Okay.
eyes, and it
Yeah.
keeps you hydrated. And here's the
My
here's
yeah
the big
my
yeah.
my go on. My
No,
worry about that stuff is that because when women get their facelifts
yes.
and it's like this part of your body looks young, but unfortunately the you'll start with your eyes and then you realize, oh, my eyes look great, but now I've got to work on this, and
I'll just
it
grow up
becomes
here.
an obsession. Yeah, I mean, there's then you have to dye your beard because you a
That's right.
grey beard on a 20-year-old eyes.
That's,
Yeah, be careful. That's how they get you.
I'm
Yeah,
not got. I'm yeah. It does get very dry here, so I really like putting lotion on. The natives, the Iroquois, used to put bear grease all over their faces. So,
really.
400 years ago, they were just covered in grease of animals because it's so dry and the smoke and the. All right, do
Yeah.
you know what this? Do you know what this is? Okay, if you get this, I don't know, you win the prize,
Okay. It looks like Morph's palette.
guys. It does. It's a
Done.
gua sha. It's a gua sha, and Rose does this for her face and body and stuff. It's a Chinese remedy thing, and
Mm.
it pushes all your I don't know, blood. It gets your blood circulating, so you can do it on your
Oh, I
face, your
see.
arms, and you
Yeah.
do it with oils. It's Chinese medicine, and she does it every day, every single day. She just does this for her face, but this is actually a medical reason for me because my father and my grandfathers, they had carotid artery blockage, which are your two
Yeah.
main arteries going up here. So I feel if I just do this every day, I'll just kind of like
Yeah.
keep the blood flowing, keep it moving.
Okay. So
There's
I
some of my
imagine
gifts.
so it does that what is that what a massage does for you then? So
Well,
I'm
I,
because
I've only had one massage my entire life, and that was in Ireland because I wanted to give Rose a present. We just sat there and got it together. Um, I don't even know what that would be. I'm not much of a massage uh, connoisseur.
no, I get bored of if I have a massage, I'm good for about 1 minute, and then I'm like, all right, how much longer does this go on for? Um,
I don't like. Yeah, I don't like the. And it's going to sound like I'm stoned, but it's not true. I don't like touch if I'm not interested in the person. If you get my meaning. Yeah.
yeah, sure,
Uh, yeah.
yeah,
It's that could be something from being an American or childhood. I don't know. My last present I didn't bring down, which is significant, is my other daughter got me a journal, an empty journal to take night walks with because she's been taking night walks in Boston, and she says it makes her feel very I don't know, get out and just in the dark. This time of year it's very gray and cold, and force
mm,
yourself to get out and move. So
okay,
come back, write your reflections about what you're think about your children and your grandchildren, and it was nice. It was thoughtful. So
good.
I've done that 3 nights in a row during my holiday.
Well, I imagine you're getting a big oxygen hit, so it might stimulate your thoughts a little bit when you get
Mhm.
back home.
Yeah, it always does. I always walk, but since I was taking care of my mom, I sort of took that up, threw that aside and came down here and painted instead. And you know,
Mm.
there you go. There's my
So, did you do any painting over the Christmas Day and Boxing Day?
right
Oh
there.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, I
Did
can
that, I
see.
did that yesterday, and I did another one. But again, that would be just coming down and pieces to put
Mm,
paint on the
yeah,
canvas. I'm getting back into loose canvas. I really, really I've realized I think it's my favorite thing to paint on, my favorite substrate.
Yeah.
I like the
I
feel of
went
it.
through a phase of loose canvas. I initially thought Camden would be just loose canvas. That was my initial not initially. Immediately after you did your Camden, I think I
Yep.
turned up with loose canvas, and I
Well, you
thought,
had all that
okay,
canvas. Yeah.
yeah, and I was just going to do Heckle's horse loose canvas will be Camden, and then it grew into other stuff as well.
Right. Right.
My concern with loose canvas is what happens to it once you give it to someone. Does it go on the wall or not? Because I like my stuff. I like to think my stuff's probably on the wall, and I think loose canvas is less likely to be on the wall than something that's ready to hang.
I blame the person buying these. Look at these tacks. Can you see this tack?
Yeah, yeah,
That is an amazing, very thin, beautiful tack, and it's clear.
yeah,
They should be able to tack them on the walls because the
yeah.
idea of a frame is unnecessary. Don't need it.
No,
So we talked about this before. If I give away these for free art, I'm also going to give away 6 tacks and a little what do you call it? A pin cushion. You know, like a person who
oh
sews
right,
has
yeah,
make these
yeah,
little pin cushions and stick the tacks in them and say, tie it to the painting or whatever. There you go. There's the way to hang it,
yeah,
At least give them an idea, even if they lose the tacks. Because I would tack up if every painting, if that was the standard, I'd have my whole house full of canvas, tapestries all over a different painting. We don't
yeah,
realize it, but we're fabric artists. There's that term fabric artist. I don't know about UK, but in the United States, it's a genre. You might as well
yeah.
be a quilter if you're
Textiles.
called it. Yeah, right. But what is canvas?
Mm,
It's clothing. We're literally painting on clothes all the time. It's just funny. But we assume it's
yeah.
something else, some I don't know, deeper thing, but it's not. It's just fabric.
Yeah, I'm doing books now, which means I think
Yeah,
you're cutting out now.
I'm
Hang on,
here.
are you there? Yeah.
So how's On?
I'm,
How are you? How's On doing?
I'm,
I heard you Thailand and Cambodia signed a ceasefire. Oh, we lost you. Are you there? Well, I'll just pretend you're there, even though you're frozen. Unless like a nuclear bomb went off and it's gonna hit me soon. Yeah. Okay. Well, for those who are tuning in late, it looks like Edgeworth's frozen. Oh no, there you are.
no, have you got internet? Let's have a look.
Are you there?
Ron, you there?
Here.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
here.
great.
Can you hear
Yep.
me? Great. Yeah, I've come up. Well, I've started doing books. I'll show you my this is my current state of play.
Oh, right.
I've now I know you're already familiar with the little ones. So these I've got internet. Yeah, I'm on Choc D's internet. Um, so this was my first one, and I just did little paintings in them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then I did one of text. So I did one of text. Then I did one of text outsides, but picture insides.
Oh, I like that.
And
Oh, nice.
the format these are acrylic paintings. And the format I'm now on is I haven't done the text yet, but it'll be text from and then like this. So you've got one page of text, one page of thing. So the advertism doesn't go on the image because the image is too small to really accept any meaningful advertism.
Nice.
And there, that's one, and I've started another 12. And another 11. But I thought rather than just do small ones, I'll do big ones. So I've started some big ones on the same premise.
Oh, I love it.
And these are the king size. So again, I've just
open up one of the pages. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are finished. So, like for this, I've just sketched in the basics of the horsewhip drawing, and this will all be text. They overlap a bit because I can, I've just started. So
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So today,
Oh, nice.
and then so, but it means that it rather than sort of do. Oh, here's some more of these ones actually. So I don't get anything finished now. I just get, because each one of these has got like 10 paintings in, and I've got about 20 books on the go. So that's 200 paintings, which I need to finish off.
Jeez. How are you going to get these through customs? Are you going to mail them, or?
No, I'll stick them all in my I'll stick them in a suitcase. So again,
Oh yeah,
but yeah. So
oh, they're great. Those are great.
thanks. So these are quite a decent freebie, I think. I mean, because if you get one of these, you're getting like 10, 15 paintings. Plus, I'll do all the handwritten text. I might make these exclusive to my paid Substack subscribers.
Right. Okay. Right.
So
that's a good idea. What made you think of doing books?
I saw on Instagram, I saw a tutorial on how to make a 16-page scene, and she did tiny ones. So I thought, well, I'll do one. And then I thought, well, they're good, but I'd like a series of different sizes. So I went to the shop. Paper here is super cheap, so I bought like 20 sheets of different sizes of paper. And I'm going to go back to the shop in the next few days and get a load more and see how big I can go. I think this is the biggest I can do, because that times 16 is the sheet of paper.
Yeah,
I'm keeping on with these ones. These are my the ones I've done about 100 odd of those now. But like I said before, I like to get, if I can have 300 of those to take to Camden, plus the books, and then these little individual ones I'm going to do is I'll put these on cardboard as well, like John P, but even smaller. And these are just Heckles Horse Junior, just individual. And I'm trying to work out how to do what they call a call to action. Have you heard that phrase before?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, a call, because what I want people to do, let's say they get this on a piece of cardboard, and on the back I've got a load of text, and maybe underneath on the front, well, definitely underneath on the front as well. I think I could make them like top trump, like Pokemon cards, where you've got your scores of 100 for different variables underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And say this is one, collect the set, and I have them into sets. Or this is a page from the book. See all paid subscribers to my Substack get a free book. So this thing. So they take them away, and it's like this is step one, and then they go home and get more. Because at the moment with Camden, they take a painting, they go home. Great, I've got a painting. Now they've got a painting, and it's sort of like there's nothing to follow for them to do. There's no reason for them to check out my website because there's nothing to get. Whereas if I say, now you've got this, go to my website, you will get a free this, or you'll get a discount code for this. Subscribe for this. That, I think, is where you get the I used to be a salesman, and there were 5 steps to every sale: introduction, short story, presentation, close, rehash. So you introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Edgeworth. This is Black Ivory. This is, what we're doing. Short
Yeah.
story. Keep that short. The presentation. Here's my art. Do you like it? Then close it. Make sure they take it home. But then the next one is the rehash. How do you get them to buy again and again?
Right.
That thing. So
Right.
I think that's what I need to work on. So it builds. You know what I mean?
So have you ever heard of? First of all, your little ones that you're going to put on cardboard. How are you going to expose the back? How are you? Is it going to flip up? What?
No,
Are you going to write on the back?
Yes, or like Jompy. You know those Jompy things. My Series G. On the back, I've got the computer information on the printed information.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
I'll go home. Yeah, these will be just like Jompy, but smaller.
Okay.
But like I say, possibly with the Chop Trump Pokemon-y things underneath. I'm not sure about that yet. That might be a bit naff. I don't know, but I'll think about that later. Yeah.
Did you ever hear of geocaching?
No.
Pretty sure it's called that. Here in the States, or maybe all around the world, you hide things around all over the place, and you give people clues to find them. They could be under a rock in the middle of the woods. They could be, whatever. But it gets people moving, and I forgot the method. I'll get back to you on that about how people find them. Like, are they orienteering? Are they using a compass? Well, I don't know what that's like, but it's popular, or used to be. And so I'll be stumbling along the lake, and I'll find something in the crevice of a log that washed up on shore, and it's part of a geocache. It's usually wrapped in plastic, and then you go to something else. Once you get that, you go to something. It's like a hunt.
Orienteering. A treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt. Yeah, it's like a treasure hunt. But then
I'm
you can do that all
down.
over London. You could be hiding your work all over London. Go here, go there. Get Edgeworth stuff here. I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Treasure hunt. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a treasure hunt, and I'm now going to announce publicly where all the stuff's going to be. It's going to be at Shelley's market stall. So they go to Camden. They get the artwork, and the artwork says find the secret place to get another artwork.
Right.
And that secret place is going to be, one of them can be Shelley's market stalls. There's a few other people I know in Camden. I won't say publicly who they are, but I can say you hold these, and if anyone comes up, I'm going to set. It's basically traffic into your shop.
Sure. Right. Yep. Just something else. It's another idea. It makes things playful for people that are out, running around, especially the tourists in London.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's good.
Well, get some ideas. I don't know where they come from, but we play off each other. That's smart. So I'm trying to think. So when I was looking at your books, I always remembered my daughters used to make flip book. You know what flip books are?
No.
It's you take a book of pages, say there's 50 pages, and you make each image on each page a little bit of movement, almost like an animation. So when
I know, like a pop-up book.
Not pop-up, because you're going to turn the pages fast, and you're going to see the thing moving. The person's going to be moving.
I know, like a cartoon.
Yes, exactly.
I know.
Right. So I was to say, how can I don't want to just copy Edgeworth outright and start making books, so maybe I'll make a flip book. But be a lot
you can copy it. I mean, I don't mind if you copy me outright.
Of course not. Of course not. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The flip books are a lot of work.
I know. Way too much work. Right.
Yeah.
How do you think Canvas doing that 16-page book that you're making, but doing it with Canvas, do you think that would work?
I think it would be. No, I think it would be too floppy. I think paper doesn't need to be too. I mean, if you've got 120 gram paper, I think if you do regular paper like this in a notebook, that's probably about 60 to 80 gram. That might be a bit thin.
That's that. Yeah.
120 gram is good. Canvas, it's and also canvas is difficult if you're working small. I find you can't get much detail on canvas, whereas on paper it's
Right.
smoother. It's
Right.
I'll go paper. Uh,
I'm going to
I
try
mean, I
one.
suppose. I mean, a canvas, like those like scribe things you just hold, like they're bendy. I mean, it could
Yeah.
be all right.
Right. Well, also, it is gessoed canvas, so it's a little thicker, but,
Mm.
and I can make a big book. I'm talking about making big ones like you have there, like that. Getting a big piece of canvas, big, and, you know, I don't know, make it like the Doomsday Book or something.
Yeah, I mean, it will be different, but if you like the artistic vision of that, then yeah, do it.
Yeah, I like
If
canvas.
it doesn't work, you can still just cut it up and make them individual paintings.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because nothing's double sided. That's a really good thing. Um,
Right.
because when you do it, your all your pages are facing the same way. Like I had one book I did, 16 pages. I had 15. One of them looked really bad, and it because it was all drawings, I couldn't just correct it 100 times till it was right. So
Right.
I just cut them out and made those 15 or so individuals. That's why they turned up, those individual ones, because I made a mistake.
Okay.
So if you make a mistake on one, it can be difficult. But
And so you're using 120 gram paper usually? That's what you're using?
usually,
Okay.
let's see. This one's thicker. I prefer the thicker stuff. Um, I don't know what this is. I think this is probably 200 gram, that one. And as you can
Okay.
see, they're like slabs of wood. Once you glue them too thick, like if that's 200 gram paper, then each page is 400 gram because it's two. You've got
Ah,
two. So you don't want it. If you were to use like 300 gram watercolor paper, that might be going a bit far because it's so thick, you might find it's actually starting to break away here.
mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't go much beyond 220 gram if I were you. Between 120 and 220, I'd say is good for a book. I mean,
And you have,
just
so for that size book, how big is your paper?
I
Like,
think maybe A1 or A0, quite big,
yeah.
quite big. I mean,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
but experiment. I mean, like say in England, a sheet of great big paper can be £3 or £4. Over here, it's 50 pence. So I can afford to experiment here. I can't really afford to
Yeah.
experiment. I don't want to waste £30 on paper just to find out which one works. But
Right.
here, I'm just buying all sorts, so I know when I go back home, and it all costs a bit more. Exactly what the stuff I need. Um, but no, you won't go
Does,
wrong. It will never be a waste.
does Pattaya have good art stores?
Yeah, good enough. It has
Okay.
there's one local one which is expensive because it's in the shopping centre all the oligarchs go to, but it's close. And then if you go for a bit of a walk, there's a proper shop where like you got everything you can think of, but dirt
Yeah.
cheap. Um,
Wow. That's good. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's because we might be heading up to Korat soon. So before we go back to Korat, I'll do one more trip to the art shop and load up, primarily on
Right.
paper. But, but
Where did you
yeah,
get where did you get your stamps for letter stamps?
I picked them up at a market stall at Brighton in London, not London. Brighton's on the south coast of England.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it was just like a chance, a jumble sale kind of. Bloke had a trestle table up with loads of knickknacks on it. And I saw those stamps. I mean, I wouldn't know where to get them again. I looked on
I know.
eBay and Etsy
I've been
for
looking.
them.
I've been looking for some
Yeah,
good letter stamps, and they're not out there. Right. I haven't looked on
no,
eBay. I'll look on eBay.
Yeah, you might get lucky. I mean, most of the stuff is those tiny, small little letters like the ones you've got,
Yeah,
or giant stamps.
yeah,
Yeah, and they're not very well made. The ones I bought, they're very shallow. So when you press, you're getting
yeah,
the background on as well. They're really cheaply made. You want at least um, half a centimeter of depth,
yeah.
so
Right.
you can allow for the sponginess of it. So the stuff I've bought online, I've not been very impressed with. I think you might have to go to like a physical bricks and mortar shop, find somewhere like an old antiques thing that has that kind of stuff
Yep. Yep.
from old
Oh, yeah. I
factories
know
and let
exactly. We have good antique shops around here. Yeah. Okay. I'll
I,
take a
I,
look at
I,
that.
I'd try them. Um,
You got time still for our podcast? I have to go. I have to go use the bathroom. I drank too much water.
yeah, sure.
I'll be back in a minute.
What? Okay, I'll keep the audience entertained while
Thank you.
you're doing what you need to do. Let's have a look at soy cacao. There's a gecko. Hang on. There's a gecko that was on that shot TV sign. You probably can't see it. All right, let's do a tutorial. We're going to do a tutorial on how to make one of these books. So you get a sheet of paper and you do your hot dog folds. So we're going to turn this piece of paper into a book with no need to stitch or anything. All you need is your glue stick and a piece of paper. If you fold that way, it's called a hot dog fold. If you fold that way, it's called a burger fold. So hot dog fold.
I'm back.
Oh, Ron's back. Go
What are
to
you doing?
YouTube. Do my full tutorial. I was doing my tutorial on how to make a book, but we only got to stage one. But if anyone wants to know how to make these, go to my YouTube where I've done a tutorial video. But
I'm going to be going there.
it's had, I mean, it's had 21 views, which for me, that's Edgeworth viral.
You know what? All the shorts from these videos are getting many views. Like
They do.
500,
Yeah,
700.
shorts do. Yeah, me too. Shorts could get 1,000. I don't know why. I think maybe because people doom scroll and shorts go into the doom scrollers catalogue. So we rack. Yeah, you can rack up 1,000 views on a short, whereas a video, even to get to 10, 20 views sometimes is like pulling teeth with a video.
It is. It is. Let's give him more doom, Edgeworth. All right. So I was going through my cool stuff the other day. This is really amazing. I took a good look at this. You know,
Yeah.
you want to talk? You want to explain this because I have a couple questions for you. What is this?
That is the instruction manual for my album Studious. So if you've bought my album and you're interested to know a little bit more about the songs, the lyrics, how to play them on guitar, and the accompanying artwork, you can buy that. And yeah, it's there. They've got the chords there. So if any guitarist wants to know, well, really, it's for my own reference primarily. But if anyone wants to know how I play a song, just go to buy the or somehow acquire the Studious catalogue, and it'll tell you everything you need to know.
I'm looking at it now because Rose and I have been just talking about, we're gonna one day do you the honor, and when we're playing out, we're gonna play one of your tunes. So
Yeah.
I have no way I understand this. Is this tablature? What is this with my finger here?
Yeah, that's tab. Some because I wasn't trained. I mean, most of the tab I do is just standard tab, but then some of my chords I give my own phrases. Like, for example, a pumpkins chord for me, I think it's called an octave chord in music theory. Oh, that's some artwork. So if you see me say, if I write down pumpkins chord, I mean octave chord, P dot chord, power chord. And if I think another one is a Hendrix chord is the first note of Purple Haze. He has this funny finger position, which he repeatedly does. So I call that a Hendrix chord. But it's not too hard to decipher. But the way the tab works is just standard. You can learn how to read tab on the internet.
I know. Yeah.
It's the string. Yeah.
Well, if we ever do your tunes, I'll probably make it I'll make it my own way through your chords because I'm not much of a tab reader. I'm lazy.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you might do a spin-off. I started trying to cover Edgeworth's song, and I ended up writing my own song, which goes like this.
I doubt it. This is great. Well, I was just checking it out. It's a great idea. So, any musicians out there, have a book to go with your albums. So
that's another thing I've got to write down because I need to make that available on Bandcamp, don't I?
Okay.
Bandcamp Studios book. Yeah. Okay, I've written that down.
Well,
thanks.
it's just well done. It's amazing because you got your handwriting there. I don't know how you put it all together.
I scanned the images.
Program? Yeah.
That's GIMP free software. So I just scan the I write it down on a piece of paper by hand, then scan it, and then in GIMP, which is like free Photoshop.
Thank you. All right, I was just going through this stuff, and my Rose got me a Van Morrison album from 1973, but that's what all these companies are doing now. They're trying to realize the artistic process, and they're trying to make money where they can't make money anymore. They're finding any way they can now. So it was a single album. The one she got for me, it's a triple album, repurposed or redone and refurbished in 2022. And it's got all the, the different takes of the same songs. So you hear all these, and some good photography and visuals of the time. So it's a good historical, document. It's good. I like it. I like those kind of albums. And we listened to the actual album. So as we were painting last night, we were playing those.
I did those. I did that for my own music because I find that with albums is I like the songs, but I get bored of the same recording of the same song. So if I hear, they did a B-side of that song, there's a live one of that song.
Right.
So I did Black Ivory albums by letter, and I think I got up to like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I think I got up to like I or J somewhere. And every single one of my songs that are on Studios, for example, if you go to my Bandcamp, I've got like 10 versions or so of most of the songs on one of the Black Ivory albums.
With you and Emma, right? I mean,
a lot of them with me and Emma. Yeah, some of the ones, there's some songs that don't have Emma on them, but yeah, we've got so many different ways of doing a song. It's not just one. So no, I think it's good that that there's infinite real estate with music now. So you can publish 500 versions of one song. It doesn't take up any space.
Right.
So why not take it? And when we have seemingly infinite data storage now these days, why not have a Van Morrison, like you say, with with everything the biggest Van Morrison fan could ever possibly want to know. Even
Right.
if only one person even bothers accessing it, it's fine. It's not taking up any real space.
Well, being as old as I am, I'm over 20. And one thing about the album that Rose got me, and this, I'm sure you know this, is the old albums were just amazing for the same reasons you're an artist. I mean, you're holding it, you're holding
Yeah.
artwork, you're listening,
Yeah.
you're reading. All that information was packed into this album that Rose got me for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And I found myself sitting down like I did when I was 17,
Yeah.
reading the albums. It mattered what they said because there was so little information out there for people,
Mm.
my age or anybody to get a hold of in
Yeah.
1987, 88, whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever.
No, there's so much brilliant stuff out there. There's because when Michael Jackson did the Thriller album, there's 9 songs on that album. It's not a long album, but they considered hundreds of songs. And now you can go on YouTube and hear the songs that didn't go on Thriller, or you can hear Michael Jackson's first a cappella version of Beat It, or his a cappella version of Billie Jean, before they'd actually worked out any of the instruments. Him saying, "This is how I want the song to go." Boom, 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 ba, da, 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 dum, dum. All those little recordings now you can pick up and, like, say, you can get lost in that album for an entire day.
Right.
Just
Well, yes, and that's digital stuff too, right? But then I'm thinking of you at Camden. I'm thinking, you were doing your Nirvana albums, but this is again just thinking out loud, off the cuff. But you have Studious. I have your
yeah,
it's in another package, but I have your CD. So
yeah,
with the art that you're doing and putting them in there and giving people music too, even though people don't listen to CDs anymore, it's like I want that revolution of the new hard copy of listening to music, because I'm sick of the streaming apps. They make me ill. The series and the Spotify and all that. I just want them gone.
yeah.
And I want that
No,
hard copy again in my hands, whether it's a CD or an LP.
I've got
I
it
know
here.
that. What do you got?
I'm doing it, Ron. I'm doing a Studious day at Camden. I'm doing it.
Because you got the music, and it's a big deal because you blend them very well, and you bring them together as often as you can. I think it's almost like how I think of you as much of a musician as a painter. So it's like
Thanks. Yeah. I think cross polluting is the best way to make everything relevant. I think it's a lot more powerful if you if rather than just say, yeah, I'm a painter and I'm a writer and I'm a whatever, just
put it
be
all together.
one and incorporate all of it into one identity.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's something about your musical composition that's very, it's almost abstract, but even in a way that's like your lyrics, you're using your voice to make. It's more about sounds with you than it is about what the words are.
Definitely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I'm singing, they just start off being sounds, and then it's like, okay, what sentence do those sounds sound like? And that's the sentence. It might not make a great deal of sense, but if it sounds good, then those are the words that it's going to be, even if it doesn't.
Like a painting, it doesn't have to make sense. That's the thing. That's why your music jives very well with your painting, and in writing probably too. Even though Shin Detonator or whatever, just that whole idea of, I don't even know. I think there's no word for it. It's Edward. There you go.
Thanks a lot. No, thank you. Well, that's right. I'm like with painting. If it looks good, it looks good, and
right.
If it sounds good, it sounds good. Like people that don't like most kind of the most successful songs ever recorded were sung in English, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that like the Beatles who don't speak English. That's the extent to which the meaning of the words, I think, doesn't matter. They are abstract sounds that happen to be words.
Yep. And it's music. And now here's a challenge for you: when you know Thai better, but just enough to make real bad sentences, Make some
Yes,
music in Thai.
I can imagine. Thai's a good one because a lot of the words are one or maybe two syllables. So you've got a lot of information you can squeeze into one line of a song. So
Right. There
yeah.
you go.
Well,
There,
Shelley did that with Elbow Sisters.
yes. Yes. Right. And but you could do it now in another language entirely because you're starting to know it. I have some more questions.
Oh, go on then. I did
All
one
right.
song
So
called Nudibor, which is
what was
me singing Shelley's Chinese lyrics without knowing what any of them mean.
right?
I don't know what knee bore means in Chinese, but knee as in your knee and bore as in something that's boring. So the song's called Knee Bore, and
That's
the whole
fabulous.
song is just that. It's the English phonetic equivalent of the Chinese sounds. It worked
Right.
out all right,
Right.
Yeah,
Which I'm sure now that you're with on and a whole other language, you can be playing that as well. Sometimes you never know.
you never
All
know.
right.
Yeah,
Here it is. So when we were our first visit to Muswell Hill and East Finchley, we got some prints from Charles Thompson that he did at Black
yeah,
Ivory, like in
yeah.
2018, 2017.
Oh, these are really good. Yeah.
Really good.
You know what?
So
It's a shame. I don't think he's doing those. I think he did those exclusively at Back Ivory.
he did.
Um, it's a shame because they're really, really good. Yeah.
And what I wanted to
So
ask you is, how did you guys do them? And are there videos for me to watch to learn how to do them? Because I want to do that in my house because these are amazing.
they are good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, the method does use a lot of oil paint. They're not economical to make. Charles did if you watch the videos with Charles in them, I'm pretty sure there's one in there where Charles explains exactly what he's doing.
Okay,
I
good.
can't remember exactly how he did it. At one stage, he was using foam and he cut out the foam. Um, I can't remember how he did them.
Okay,
He
okay.
bought foam boards and he would cut out the image into the foam. He invented this process himself.
Ah,
Um, oh, and I just remember that he would roll out like almost like dough, like you're making a pizza, but oil paint. And he would do one and two and three, and each one would get thinner and thinner and thinner,
yep.
and then he would go on and do the next color, I think. But no, yeah, no, they worked out brilliantly. But that was all Charles's invention. I mean, I just watched him do that.
And what was he using for pressing for the press? For
He had a big roller, a big
oh,
cheap roll, a lino roller.
that's okay. Right. Okay, all right.
Um,
Foam, cutting out foam. So like a lino cut, but with foam. He'd be cutting.
yeah,
I'll
with
check it.
foam board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you watch the Black Ivy videos when Charles was there, so
Okay.
that's probably 7 or 8 years ago now.
Yes, it was. They're 2017, 8 and
Yeah,
18. Yeah.
no, it's a shame. It's a shame because the problem is, unless Charles is at my house, he doesn't do those, as far as I'm aware. I mean,
Where can he make a mess?
yeah, I know,
Look at
but
this one.
yeah, no, they're really good. Yeah, they're really good.
Anyway, so I wanted to learn because and also you have a press at your house or sorry, in your studio.
Yeah,
You showed it to me. Is that something worth investing in
no,
for me?
it's quite expensive. I spent about £400-500 on that. Um,
Oh,
yeah, it's not worth it. Um, I mean, I I find just using your hand to get a transfer and then using a brush,
or a
um,
roller.
a
Right.
roller, yeah, little things like that. I mean, yeah, I use it a little bit, but I find it's such a performance having to do all that stuff that I think you lose more in the time it takes you to do 10 prints. Whereas if you just did it by hand and rubbed them, even like you could use a spoon or something, but I find just pressing with the palm of your hand, if you've got enough ink or paint that you're using, that'll do. But again,
Okay.
experiment, uh,
Well, that's one of my goals for this New Year's is to clean out this studio here and
mm,
make more table space for me to do things like that. Because right now there's just nowhere to work. It's too cluttered.
yeah. That's what I found being in Thailand. I'm doing stuff that I wouldn't do at home because, like the apartment with the flat or whatever you call it in Korat, it's a load of open floor space, so I can have paintings over there, work in acrylic, put them over there, and then let them dry. And while they're dry, I can get a whole different body of work. Even in this hotel room, I can dry by the bed here, everything, floor space. I
You're
don't need a
showing people how to
table.
travel. Yeah, you're showing artists how to travel and work because you really use your space well.
That's it. It's all about floor. Yeah. I mean, I don't use tables. I'll work on the floor where you've
Yeah,
got maximum real estate. And
right, right.
and if you've got acrylic, you can you have it only takes maybe an hour to dry pretty much solid. So do it for an hour and then make templates while that's happening over there. So it's like farmers with crop rotation. You just rotate so you're constantly working. Um,
Right.
no, it's worth having a clear out. And like I say, with your work, cover them in advertising and give a lot of them away. You might find it they pay off down the road from having advertising on them.
Well, that's what I'm going to do with cleaning out. I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff, but I have to have a place that people would take them for free. So I've got to think about that. I mean, that isn't too far because I have big stuff that I'd give away because I just don't want it anymore. And painting over it isn't even an option because some of the paint is put on so thick, then it becomes something I don't even want to make in the first place. You know,
Yeah,
trying to give you an example, if I could find something. Well, all right, just like this, this the great painting. I think it's nice. I have a lot of fun with it. Big, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
made on this corrugated plastic cardboard. But how would I give this away? I can
yeah,
only give it away. I can't take it to London with me with you. I'd have to, just find something in this rural, place I live to give away free art. So I don't know. I'll work on
yeah.
that. I got all winter to think about that.
Document the process of doing all that.
I know.
That's
I
a
know.
really good thing to have.
There's
Um,
Rochester, which is a little
but
city next door. I bet if I got out there during one of their festivals, kitty corner, and just did what you did, everything is about that leap of bravery that that you've already overcome. It's that first leap.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, they say all you've got to do is start. If
right.
you start, the thing will write itself. Um, what I'm finding is consi- consistency is the next thing for me. I need to get consistent with Camden. 'Cause doing it as a one off gets you so far, but that not very far. I think once you're always there, you become known for Camden. You become part like Zombie does across the road.
Or Alan,
Consistency,
or Alan.
Alan. Because yeah, if Alan did that one day, it would be that was funny. But
Right.
um, you're not really part of it until you're reliable. I think you've got to be reliable.
Well, I told you that he was on when I left you last year. He was on in the airport at Heathrow, an enormous uh, image of him, greeting
Yeah,
Londoners was right there. And,
yeah,
it had his little quote, like, I just, love the people or whatever, Alan, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
So I'll see you in the same place at Heathrow.
We'll see. I mean, I'm
We'll see.
thinking of doing. I'm thinking of doing something along because now we're getting this I mean, I won't say anything that will get our podcast into trouble, but there's things of a political nature that I'm thinking of doing, which I don't think would qualify me to go on the Heathrow Welcome to England.
Right.
But I won't talk about that. That's my top secret. We'll discuss that maybe off the internet one day. But I've got some, I think, quite good ideas for that. But we'll
Okay,
see.
I definitely want to hear them later for sure. Maybe
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah.
so popular you'll become PM, and then yes, you can have them all over the London.
I mean, who knows? Never say never. Yeah. Um,
So
but
what else?
no.
When's your plan for returning?
Um, I'm going to go to right. Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. We're going to the visa place tomorrow. I was talking to a friend of mine here. He thinks because we're crossing over into January, I might be able to stay here till On comes to England. If On gets her visa, she should be able to come to England March the 20th, which means if I can get an extra month on top of my extra month, because we're clicking over into January, I could stay here till On goes.
Wow, great.
Otherwise, I expect I'll be here till about 20th of February, because that would be the standard
Okay,
30-day extension.
all right.
Um,
And
but
I
no, and
and
I
you
think
and I
we'll head.
you're working hard. You're thriving. You know.
I'm getting a lot done, yeah, and it just every bit of work I'm getting done here saves me time. It's every bit of work I get done here is time I could spend at Camden in London as opposed to in my studio in Muswell Hill. So
Okay, so
if I
that's exactly right. If I wanted to make money at this game, I would be spending more time. I would be doing just what you're doing in our winter when I'm stuck inside. And then there's
that's
all
right,
kinds of music festivals in the summertime around here where,
yeah,
you pay your $50, $60 to get in, but then you make three or
right,
400 selling paintings. And I wouldn't be able to do the free art with those, but I would be able to, I don't know, make a little bit of a living, because there's
yeah,
always that. But then it becomes almost it's tough because a lot of people do that. And I feel like then my art becomes almost like a crafting because there's a lot of that going on where people make their crafts all winter, then go to these shows and set up their tents. And then you just become a tent show. And I don't know if that's what I want. So I'm like in a,
yeah. No, my,
not,
my, my passion is free art, frees art. That's what I'm doing. So whenever I go anywhere, it will be to give stuff away for nothing. Um,
that's what I'm
the,
leaning toward. Yeah.
yeah, the money I will sort out another way. I won't let money get in, because I think, like you say, if you start to try and use something to do something else, it loses its essence. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you start using, um, you've got to go all guns blazing at one thing. That's what I think. And free art, freeze art is the thing. Now, how I survive financially, I can do other things unrelated to this that will make sure that I'm okay
That's
financially.
what I'm trying to find out for me too. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that other
Um,
thing? Right. Yep.
yeah. Even if it's stacking shelves in a supermarket, as long as I'm not using my art to do anything that will pull it away from that primary purpose, then I'm fine. But the only thing is, if you're stacking shelves, that does mean you're sacrificing your time, which you've got to
Right.
consider as well.
Oh, we've talked about
So
this. Right.
yeah, but one thing I won't do is use my art for anything that will take its aim away from free art, freeze art, because that's the unique
Right.
selling point of the counter market free art man is the free art, free art. Otherwise, I'm just doing stuff other people are already doing. And I think
Right.
that's when, like you say, it all
Saturated.
becomes a bit dull. Yeah, because you can't, oh, I see, you're one of those guys,
Right.
you know. And no one can look at Black Ivory and say, oh, we're one of those guys, because there aren't any other guys that are doing what Black Ivory are doing.
Well,
That
yeah, I'm committed. I'm
we've got to
committed.
keep that.
I'm committed. I just have to. I have to have the place. Otherwise, it's a it's it's a fool's game for me because I just need the play. I got to find my place where to do this.
Right,
Where to
yeah,
display because it is for me. It is about showing. I do want to show to the public. I don't. need a gallery, obviously, for that. In fact, I'd prefer not to. Right.
Yeah,
So
it'd be better off
how?
without them.
But if I don't show it, and I don't, and what another thing I don't love is I don't love the Instagram type of showing. I don't believe art is 2D. Paintings are 3D. I believe touching a painting and looking at it and seeing it on the side is important.
Yeah.
So it's a lot about that for me too. Yeah.
Well, that's it. You won't find the answer. You'll invent the answer.
I have
Because
to
if you
invent the
find
answer.
it, it means someone's already doing it. There's
Well,
a
you are.
hundred people. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you will invent the answer to that because you do have a location problem.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you will invent the answer to that. And like I say, we've both got the money problem. We will invent the answers to that as well.
I
But
love
they're
your
not.
optimism.
Yeah, I mean, we will. I mean, they're not that hard. It's not that hard to make a. It doesn't take that much money to live, especially like say if you're in Korat. Like the rent in Korat is £600 a year. You know, it's you don't need to be pulling your hair out to get 600 quid a year rent, and
Right.
and then what your bills are virtually nothing, your food's virtually nothing. We sort out the visas and all that, but no, we'll be fine. One just make sure that we don't stop um doing things the way we know they should be done, and because it's easy to follow a path that other people have done, which is comfortable, which
Right.
so yeah. So when it comes to candlelight, I won't be.
I think. Sorry. I think following the path is not comfortable. If you follow others, I think there's some enormous amounts of degradation and failure when you do that. That's why I like the idea of inventing my own world, and that world is what I stick with. And I'm totally on board with that
Yeah,
because I've had nothing but failure if I try to follow, the Turner Prize winners,
yeah,
in their world. It's always seeking other people's approval. That's the worst way to go as an artist. So invention
yeah.
is everything. That's imagination's everything. That's what it is. Yeah.
They're all doing what they think is expected of them. That's what I don't like about all that lot. And the whole gallery system is that we expect this of you. Are you going to play along? Or are you not going to play along? That's a decision, and that's why I'm
Right.
using Heckles Junior. Like I think everything I've done here is Heckles Junior.
I was going to ask you about that. Okay.
Yeah, because of what I've got these different series of works that I do, but free art frees art is perfect for Heckles Junior. Because Heckles Junior exists initially, at least partially, for the reason free art exists. And that is frustration with how the gallery system stops Billy and I from doing what we want to do, of course. So do we play by their rules or do we find our own way? Well, Heckles Junior., like I say, at least partially was created because the galleries are saying, we don't think this work should be shown. We like the work, but we don't think it should be shown because of some, you know, crappy art world business reason. Fine, I'll do
Mhm.
it myself. And
Right.
that's what free art is. If free art says we see the way artists always go pumped for the gallery way of doing it, and then they get either accepted into the art world once in a blue
Mhm.
moon or they don't, and
Right.
then they're on the conveyor belt. It's the same thing. So Heckles Junior is the free art of artists. So I'm going to marry the two and then try and again make that make sense in the press release when I get back home.
It sure does. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
no,
it's
I like that explanation. It clears up a lot of why you keep reproducing the Ecclesworth Junior. Yeah.
yeah born out of necessity.
Mhm.
Um, because and maybe to show what's possible if you divorce yourself from the rules of what you thought or what you're being told you should do. Just do the
Yeah.
complete. Horse Junior is doing the complete opposite of what the gallery people are telling Billy and I to do with Heckles Horse. It's
Mhm.
the complete
Yep.
opposite. I mean, it disgusts them to do anything that Heckles Horse Junior is doing because
And
it's
then, yeah.
not their values. it doesn't have their values. It doesn't care about the things they care about, which paralyzes Heckle's horse and be able to exhibit because it couldn't care less. Heckle's horse Junior doesn't care what the art world thinks. You know what I mean? So
Right, but it does
it
care what
allows,
people think. So your job is to get it out there and to let people know about it. Otherwise, it'll just go to obscurity. So you still have to advertising. You still have to advertise yourself in Free Art Freeze Art in order to
yeah,
make that realization come true. Because I could stand
that's what.
outside my front yard and say, my art's free, and not a single person is going to come to my door. I need to get out there. I have to make it happen. That's
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun. Heckle's Horse Junior is so much fun to do.
yes, yeah,
Um,
it is. Yeah.
and the only fun part of
Watching you
Heckle's
do it.
Horse
Yes.
with me and Billy is what me and Billy do. I mean, me and Billy enjoy making the paintings. I mean, fun's probably not the right word to use. It's artistically satisfying. That's the only artistically satisfying thing about Heckle's Horse is what Billy and I do in the studio. Everything else about it is completely unartistic and counterproductive for any artistic goal, I think. So just
I
do
did the
Heckle's
same
Horse.
with Rose. What Rose and I are doing. I was talking to her yesterday, so I'm just standing back watching her, and I'm saying I'm learning so much from watching you. What I'm telling her,
Yeah,
and I said,
yeah,
this is so valuable to me, uh, and we're having fun being not playful, but just making art together. And I said the same thing happened when I was in April when I was with Edgeworth doing that. I learned so much from watching him that I'm actually applied it to how I work now. You know,
yeah,
it's really good. I know I'm off on a tangent, but I've learned so much in a year from watching Rose and and others if I take the time to watch them. But when you're actually physically in the room with somebody doing something, it forces you to really watch them. You know what I mean?
oh,
And
yeah.
to see what they're doing. So
I mean,
that's good.
yeah. Without having that with like yourself, Emma, with Charles, with Billy. Uh,
Yeah.
I did a little bit of work in L13, a few, but I mean, not so much there. But every series of work I've done would be totally different and wouldn't exist had it not been for that. But that's
Influences.
that's the difference between being a musician and being in a band. I mean, once you actually get together in a band, all these sparky things start happening. Once you all start playing together, and you realise, oh, we sound good together. You know, you can have the visual art equivalent of that. We look good together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah. So,
Well, let's
can you
go ahead.
pinpoint anything specific about what you've learned watching Rose?
Watching Rose. Well, I'll start with you. Um, what I'm now when I'm making oil paints, there's always a rag in my hand. So that's something that I never even did. If I blended colors, it was always with a brush. Once in a while I might pick up something and do this. Now blending is everything with the rag. So that I learned
Yeah,
in a week with you, the big one. Also, maybe a little bit more of attacking it. Well, no, that's not true. I always started painting with just blind. I just go into it blind. So I'm going to stick with that. Main thing I
yeah,
pulled out of Muswell Hill was ragging it. Okay.
great. Yeah,
Now with Rose, I'm watching her. What she does very, very clearly is her attention to shading is, and you do this too, but Rose is on steroids with her shade. She gets right down in there and takes, there's like 8 or 9 different hues going on when I would just apply one color, maybe, or a couple
I-
colors mixed. Then she'll take it
yeah,
on and go in different places with it in a very tight area, which is has its benefits. Something I never would have done until I died.
yeah.
So I've learned that. Those are 2 things right there in a
Is she
year.
doing? Is
But
she? Are there any Rose Troop paintings around?
there's one at the college when she was in our house. No, yes, you got a minute? I'll go grab it. It's on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. Right back.
All right.
Yeah.
Ah. So back to the tutorial. So you do your hot dog fold into an M shape. One. two, and they need to be properly folded. So use your fingernail to properly fold them, and then burger fold it again into an M shape. Oh, okay.
Okay. So this is an engraving. Oh, sorry.
When was that done?
1994.
Okay. Is it so? Is that the last? So there's not been any post collaboration Rose Throop paintings done yet.
No, in fact, no, that's just hers. She painted also like a lot of paintings. There's one hanging at the college because the college bought it. She won an award in her senior year of college, and the president of the college buys a painting or two, and
Yeah.
hers was purchased, and it's hanging up in one of the buildings, one of the lecture halls.
Oh, okay.
And she used to do a lot of self-portraiture, and of late it was a lot of different photography. And then she took a class about 10 years ago and was doing a lot of like abstract photography, which I thought looked great. I just don't have any on hand right now.
No. Oh, good.
But I'll just let you know, I went up to get this etching, and she's up there painting right now. She just woke up and she's painting. So
Yeah, she's like, she seems like she's 2 steps in to getting the. It won't be long before she's quitting her job, and you know what I mean.
no way,
Black
'cause I don't
Ivory
have
might have to stretch to 4 members.
we're going to finish these 6 paintings, and she said it's got to be a trip to Monte Carlo. It's got to pay for a trip to Monte Carlo or something like that. So,
What?
so we're definitely good. These will not be free art. We're going to try to sell these 6 paintings.
Yeah.
For sure. Because, she has every right. She doesn't have to be into the free art thing. Yeah.
No. That the free art's just for lunatics who are self-destructive. Yeah, we don't want to poison her with our rubbish.
Right. So I hope this makes a lot of shorts. She's up now. I'm going to go have some coffee with her, and I'm gonna stop there if that's okay for today.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing. I still haven't seen the second Troop collaboration, so any on when that will be available.
Yeah. Oh, the one we're working on right now. I want to show you.
Oh,
Let me see.
you're doing the second one.
I'll give you a quick look at it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Go on then. Yeah.
Rose won't let me show her though because she's just got up. So I'm just going to show you quick. Walking upstairs.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
My daughter's painting.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Look out. You stand. Wait.
Good morning.
Morning. How's it going, Rose? Now, I like the sheep. Is that a sheep or goat leaping over?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, this one right here. Yeah. That.
I can see a sheep leaping over from one hill to another while there's a fire beneath it. Yeah.
This is all, we just began this. So.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
Brilliant.
I'm like,
yeah.
So this is what Rose does. So she gets into the detail and plays around with it.
I see. Yeah.
And remember what I was saying about the shading and the different hues? See this?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, bring you up. Whoop. Right. And here's our Christmas tree. Usually it used to be all the way to the ceiling, but now we're just an old couple. So
yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
Stockings. Giving you a little tour. And this is something Rose did. Our 25th wedding anniversary. You see this photo of the falls?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was taken.
I remember that.
Okay. 3 a.m. we took that.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
And I'm gonna take you back downstairs, and we'll say goodbye.
Mm.
Oh, here's the other one. The one we
Wow.
finished. It's behind another one. But
I mean, that's
my
like
goal is,
12 paintings in one painting.
yeah, I know. My goal is to make a the whole upstairs just a mess of paintings. So we're living in paintings. Not
Mm.
Rose's goal, but mine.
Yeah.
Here's my Slumpu shelf.
Wow. Now
And
that
Jumpy.
that will be what. Yeah. Oh, Slumpo and Jumpy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to all my non-Heckles Horse Junior stuff because there's so much that hasn't been done yet. Our free art, freeze art. Ron, there's so much on our to-do list. It's going to be
For sure. Check this out. This was a wine bar I made about 12 years ago. I actually made the homemade wines and
yeah.
put them on this rack.
Mm,
And
brilliant.
it was an old secretary.
What happened to the homemade wines? Did they get sold?
I'll take you to my wine cellar.
Oh, okay. The wine cellar's wine cellar.
That's right. Okay, so you can see this, right?
Mm.
These are all homemade wines,
Oh.
every single one. Okay. So this is whiskey. This is bourbon. Okay, so I had this wine. This one is elderberry, and this is from another year. So I made the painting, and it says
Yeah.
Pennsylvania elderberry. A mutant deer is very scary. It was about anti-fracking, hydrofracking.
Can you legally sell those?
No,
Right. Okay.
not without a license. This is strawberry. This is 2014 Strawberry Moon.
Yeah. You see, I mean, they're artworks, aren't they? Are they original paintings?
Yes. Yep. Oh no, I painted them, but then I made stickers out of them.
I see. Right.
So here's an original sticker, prototype for peach wine.
Yeah.
Hair.
See, this is a whole section of a website. Would be fascinating. That if
right?
you had a section of your website about your wines.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here's one. I like this one too. Here's another.
Brilliant. So how many painting series of wines do you think you've done in total?
Just about 3 years, so probably like 18 different wines, 18 different, 15 to 8. I stopped after a while. Let me turn this back now.
Yeah.
And I stopped. I did it for like a 5-year period, so probably more than that. But most of those are all gone because I gave them away.
Yeah.
And this is just, I can't. Here. Here's my father's still.
So would collectors of rare wines be interested in getting a troupe, do you think?
Yeah, I think a collector of art would be, because the wines probably aren't so delicious. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So somebody who liked me as an artist, I think it'd be cool to have wine that I made,
Yeah. It's a shame your video's not better quality because I can tell that looks really good, but
oh, that's a shame. Oh, okay.
You know what you could do?
Yeah.
You know what? Every few days I just do a video tour of I do a 3 or 4 minute video of the current state of my studio or hotel room. And because I upload them onto YouTube so I can delete them off my phone because I'm running out of phone space on holiday.
Right.
And then I can, if you were to do that every few days, here's what my studio looks like today, stick them into a playlist, have one page and like I did with my Chatham Dockyard video diaries.
Yeah, those are
Just one
great.
playlist. It would be fascinating to have the Troop wine playlist, the Troop studio life playlist, the Troop, a way of organised, because your
You're right.
content can't really be written or photographed. It's you have to experience the whole
Yeah.
Troop studio.
Oh, all right. I'll definitely put that into my on my list, on my mental list. I don't have an Edgeworth list, but
Oh yeah, no, I've got. How many have I got today? I've got like my. It's like an action list from a meeting. Action point. I've got to do a treasure hunt at Camden that sends people to Shelley's Market stall, where they will get an extra valuable piece of artwork.
right.
I've got to do the Bandcamp Studios book, and a studious stay at Camden. So those are the Troop ideas I've stolen for today.
And you can force Emma to come because she's on Studious. She's got to come for you for that day, that Camden day.
I've managed to get her there. She sort of stands on the periphery a bit. She's still not fully. She hasn't got the Camden. Because the other side of the road is sitting there empty.
Yeah.
Waiting for someone to take advantage of it.
Right. Right.
It might be you. Yeah. It might be you. I reckon you'll do it before she will.
I probably will be out there in the spring. So
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. I'm going to go talk with Rose. Cheers to you.
Great, Ron. Bye-bye. See you later.
All right. Talk to you soon. Good night.
Good night.